Hola, buenos dias. Can you notice a change? A different cap for the first time in one of my videos. I'm in Mendoza ahora, and I'm currently in the Parque Indepencia, and I'm going to be taking a look around Mendoza. Lots of fountains in Parque Indepencia, and this is the biggest square in Mendoza, in the middle of the Microcentro. There's 4 other squares situated on the outside of this one. One's called San Martin, the other one's called España, one's called Italia, and the other one I've forgotten. So I'm going to be walking from this square to all of those 4 other squares, plus to the Mercado Central, the central market. Estoy aquí in the second of the 5 squares. This is Plaza San Martin. This is the closest one to the market, which is behind me directly now. It's quite a busy city, Mendoza, but the trees inside these squares are very pretty. I am now at this building behind me on the way to the market, the San Francisco Basilica, designed by a Belgian architect, and it was completed in 1893 in a Renaissance style. Mercado Central dentro de mí is behind me. Let's take a look inside. Seems like quite a small market on the face of it. Here's the fresh fruit section. A big cheese section opposite the meat section. This is the best smelling area of the market so far by the herbs and spices, just here. Got some kind of pharmacy here as well. More meat here. I found the quijada again. For people who saw my vlogs in Bariloche, you will know my experience with that. And it looks like on the other side of the market there's a seating area with sort of fast food areas as well. It's quite a small, unassuming market, quite quiet actually. And it closes at 1:30 and reopens again later in the afternoon. Quite like this decoration behind me. It says 1883 just there. Is that when the Mercado was first put into place? Maybe, I'm not sure. And there's also, just behind me here, a gate with some sort of old stuff inside. I'm just exiting out the other side now, but walking past some wines. There's actually quite a few wine shops around here in Mendoza. It's basically what the city is known for. This plaza actually has a sign with the name of it, Plaza Chile. I'm not sure if the other ones had signs, I couldn't see them. Again, it looks similar to the other ones. Nice big trees. And another fountain. They like the fountains here in Mendoza, with maybe the Chilean flag colours. Here's the fountain, and these are the kind of colours of Chile, and I'm not sure if that statue over there means something. It says Amistad Inmorta. So any Chileans watching, let me know. I am now in Plaza Italiano, and it's quite handy walking around Mendoza if you're looking for directions to squares. Sorry, I'm just looking at a man sort of sat in a canoe opposite a statue. See if I can get a little shot. But it's quite easy to walk from square to square. Here he is. So he's looking at that statue. He's sort of listening to music, I think. But it's quite easy to get from square to square in Mendoza, because if you imagine a big square and then a small square in the middle of that big square, and then in each 4 corners of the big square there's 4 smaller squares. So you just have to, once you're in one square, other than the middle one, you just have to walk up along a straight road. I almost feel like I'm an ant walking in a sort of circuit board. This is probably the most impressive of the fountains so far of the outer parks, excluding Parque Indepencia in the middle. There's a 3-headed dog in the middle. And here's the man in his little canoe. Looks like he's having fun. Museo del Paseo Guyano, with nice cannons in the front. It's actually locked at the moment. The but I believe you have to pay to go in, so it's as good locked as it is unlocked to me. Here are the QZ Tours passengers for today. Oh, they've had enough. They're leaving the tour. I'm now in Plaza España, the final plaza. You can see these sort of mosaic tiles behind me. Is that Spanish? Maybe. And of course another fountain here, and it looks like there's some paintings, or actually tiles with paintings on in the background. No sé in English, I don't know how to say that in English, but yes, there are some tiles with paintings on here. I presume it has something to do with the history of Spain. Not very clued up today, am I? That's why they left the QZ Tours. Nice pictures though. But yeah, that is now all 5 of the parks in the Microcentro of Mendoza that I've seen. And if you're coming here, I would allocate maybe 10 minutes to walk in between the furthest one to the furthest one, and to get to the centre one it's maybe 5 minutes from whichever park you're at. Adios.